in the States, it's like it's rare that I fall on a boulder. I feel like in gyms a lot of the time.
Dude, I got to ask a little bit about Japan because there's always a bit of mystique there and the climbers that they make and B pump. I know you've spent a decent amount of time there. What's that scene like and how does it compare to what we're doing here in America?
Yeah, it's different, man. It's cool. It's the resources there are maybe second to none, I think, in terms of setting. That's probably the biggest thing that they have over the rest of the world right now, in my opinion. There's just a really big concentration of hard boulders in the gym that are, still technical, still allow you to learn about movement, but allow you to train really hard just by sessioning on them. And I think one of my biggest takeaways from the first trip to Japan is like, wow, people here, they just session. That's all anyone does is session. So it's kind of like what a rock climber does. They're just doing it in the gym, which makes it a little more tailored to gym climbing because of the grip styles and things like that. But it's really a focus on trying hard boulders and then trying to execute those hard boulders. So it's like process focused and sessioning focused, which I think is cool. Like now that resonates with me really well because that's what I've been having fun doing. And is kind of like what I'm trying to work on is, getting better at that projecting process. So it's nice to see that you can actually get like really fucking strong just climbing.
Are the average climbers there really strong? Zack Gala, when he was on, made a comment just about how he wishes there was harder setting in America because he thinks that that kind of can stifle people's growth by if you put if the hardest gym or if the hardest boulder in your gym is V10, what's the odds that a V12 climber is going to come out of there? And I think he has a good argument there. And so I'm wondering, is the average climber pretty darn strong that you see there?
For sure. Yeah, I completely agree with that idea. I think like community is why they've gotten so strong in Japan and having these kind of these hubs of gyms where like all of the strongest people climb, and then any kids coming up in that gym, they're seeing the hardest climbing from day one. So they know what it looks like and they know it's possible from day one. Um, I think it really, it, it makes the potential limitless. The philosophy there is like, if people are sending all the hardest boulders, then the hardest boulders aren't hard enough. So that gym's actually every single year, that gym is getting harder. It's getting more suited to the top climbers. And so if you see that, as a beginner, I think that can really help you grow to become a better climber.